Stadium, home of the Virginia Tech Hokies. And the Hokies will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense will get the first possession of the game. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups. High-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
And the Monarchs will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Hokies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback
breaks into the open. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on first down to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Caught behind the line. It's Shelton. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jones. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Monarchs want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He leaves it with his back. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. From the gun. Wideout trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, ODU.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Power football with the run. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Barnett. Unloads it left. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Monarchs in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. 1st down here for the offense. To the ground with the back. Nice move to keep running. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Wants to throw on 3rd down. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Monarchs!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his 1st game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Hauls it in. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Fires left. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. The Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Flips it out to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Nice move there. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Prince. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
They'll start this drive going to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
And the Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it behind the line. It's Shelton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Monarchs will punt this one away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Pulls it in. It's Selden. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. The give out of the gun.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
He'll keep it himself. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Strides to back and leaves it. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Quickly complete. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Line getting set on 2nd down. On the move, it's White. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. So now on comes the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Absolutely perfect. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Prince. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. And the Monarchs want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Hunt is in the air. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Off play action on 1st down. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to put that one up.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. A lead down to just 3, 20-17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 11 to Middle Tennessee. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here's the handoff. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Barnett. Got him downfield. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Off the RPO, complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Green.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll do it himself. Makes one man miss.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to one of the best home field advantages in football, Lane Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Heath. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
To the air, it's Barnett. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll line up for a second down play. Makes the catch. It's Selden. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. Leaves it with the running back. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Off the play fake on first down to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll pull it on the read. Fighting off the defender. Got the first down. Looking for more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And how about that play call on 3rd and long? Probably everybody thinking pass in the building. They run the option, and the QB makes the good read. Look, nobody's got me. Nobody takes me. I'll take it. I'll get the first down. Nice play call on 3rd and long.
Going to the run, it's Shelton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. These fans touching the figurative Hokie Stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Old Dominion. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Now the pitch. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Unloads quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Fights off the defender.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Using the quick game. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. The RPO, it's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hokies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The RPO fires complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. 8th play of the drive coming up. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. From the gun, running back gets to give. Touchdown, Hokies! And that one will give them the lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Running into the open space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Monarchs will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Caught in the backfield, it's Shelton. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a 4th down from the 42. And the Monarchs decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Trying play action. He's got an open man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Hey, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Duke. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll go to the ground. Sweet cut there. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Monarchs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some... Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, ODU.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. That's caught. It's Green.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
The Hokies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Looking left. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Hokie! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Prince. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Monarchs headed quickly to the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On 4th down, looking to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Butler. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. It's a draw. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the stomping has commenced.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
He'll bring it out. It's Prince. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Monarchs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got his man. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Time to take a shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. They'll run play action. Got his man. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. And the Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Monarchs.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here comes the two-point try. Go straight ahead. Good, solid tackle. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other.